All right, well, being that we have a quorum, I'll officially start the meeting. Again, welcome, Ken. I'm sorry I missed you last week.
Thank you.
Got stuck at work. We're here to focus on one item, which is good, so hopefully we can done and no big issues. To rescore the assistant town accountant and then vote on the town accountant PRF. I don't know if, do I guess?
Ken, you got the form and the manual and all of that? You worked through that?
I did, yes. Did you, Ken?
Yeah, somewhat. Okay. That's why I say I think it's going to be a learning experience for me in this process.
It's kind of interesting. I like this system.
A lot of it, it's hard to go by because it pertains, but doesn't pertain. All right, I do not. I'm just looking for the account PRF. I don't see it. Oh, here, no, that's just this. Did we not vote on that before?
No, we didn't, because we hadn't scored the position. I think that was why. I saw it, and I'm trying to remember where I saw it, but it was there. It was probably there from the last meeting.
Yeah, the PRF over
17.
assistant
Yes.
town. Oh no, wait a minute. That's assistant town accountant. That's the one we're looking for, right?
Yeah.
All right, that was on.
Was it on December 17th?
Yes.
Well, let's start with the, we'll do the rescoring and then I'll check my email for the town accountant PRF because I don't have it with me here. I thought I printed everything out.
If I find it, I'll email it to you, Christy.
Okay. Okay. So right now, for the assistant town accountant, they have it scored at pay scale of 17 to 20 per hour, which puts them at I don't know really what puts it at. Basically anywhere from a 9 to a 10 in the grade.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
The way I'm looking at it is they have the assistant town accountant scaled at between a 9 and a 10 grade, 9 and 12 grade for steps. I'm sorry, step 9, between 9 and 12. The grade varies. Have you guys looked at it and?
I'm trying to see on the PRF you saw that grade level?
No, it's not on the PRF. I'm looking at the wage scale.
Okay, yeah.
They're
But,
putting it between $17 and $20.
right, but what came up that was very interesting last meeting was the fact if you're looking at the salary classification that Art presented a year ago to the select board, is that what you're using as a reference?
Whatever Robin gave us.
Okay, that wasn't approved. That was not voted on by the select board, so we'd have to use the old one. I think it's certainly the salary range, because the salary range, as you're saying, comes up at a grade level that's higher than when I did the scoring. And I guess we should do the scoring first and assign a grade
Yeah.
level.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So that can come later, because I mean, that's not part of what the PRF is.
Right.
And it's,
Right.
and it's within the range of the position, the vacated position.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So let's start with the knowledge.
Okay. Okay. Based on the job description, and that's what I went by. Everybody has that, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I gave it a 3 in knowledge.
that's what I did. I put it as a 3rd degree, yeah.
Okay.
Ken?
Yep.
Okay. Good. That was easy.
Well, that was easy. Okay, for the experience. This one,
I
4.
Yes, me too. Because that was what was in the PRF and in the job description.
Yeah,
3 to 5 years, yeah.
yeah. Do you agree, Ken?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll go down to initiative for complexity.
Mhm.
Or am I going,
Okay.
where am I going at?
I gave it a 3.
I did too.
I'll go along with that.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
Supervision received, I gave that one also a 3.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a 3 or a 4. So, but that was where I was.
Yeah, I went with a 3.
Okay. Well then. Good.
So are we all agreed on 3?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Responsibilities. This is one where I was kind of, errors I'm not sure on.
I gave it a 3 because I thought what they were describing in 4 was like a notch too high.
Right, yeah.
Because it made it, improper or inadequate design of I mean, those are very serious, not that accounting isn't, but unsuitable equipment processes. This is more of a technical job as opposed to
Right.
what's described to me in 4 anyway.
So,
I won't disagree with that.
yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, that sounds, because that's where I was leaning towards, but
Okay.
that's what. Contact with others. I put that as a 2.
I said a 3.
I also said a 3 because that position generates the, revenue and expense reports and the warrants. Not the revenue and the expense, but the warrants. And that means a lot more, I think, a lot more interfacing with the other departments.
Yep.
To me.
I agree.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I think it's more than occasional contacts with other departments. I think it's frequent contacts with other departments. And 2 is just occasional.
Well, it's not so much with other departments, it's with the vendors and, yeah, so I agree with that.
So we're going with 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Confidential data. I went with the 2 because they don't really have personnel records. But then again, I wasn't sure because they're dealing with wage and salary rates.
I gave it a 3.
Yep, I did too.
That's when I had questions on.
Okay. All right.
Pretty much a 3 right down the line as far as I'm concerned. But
I know. It's like I really did look at this thing. I just didn't assign randomly end up with 3, but that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Next one is going to be mental attention or visual demand.
Mm-hmm. I was between a 4 and a 5 on this one. Just the nature of the work.
Well, they're not as complex as if they were the actual accountant.
Okay.
And what's the rating for the actual accountant? Or should we not take that into consideration?
We don't have one.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Well, what?
Pardon?
Even though we don't have one, don't we have one for the previous?
No.
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 Okay. Well, I was going to keep it at a 3.
And Krista, you were thinking 3.
I was,
Okay.
only because what the assistant accountant does, and from when I used to work there all those years, she used to prepare the warrant, run the reports that David needed, and he would do all the actual,
Okay. Okay, I'm fine with a 3.
Okay.
Working conditions. I put that as a 1 because it's normal working conditions.
You gave it a 1?
I did.
Yeah.
But if you don't, if you disagree, unless it's not the normal working conditions because I've been there a while, so.
Yeah, that's my question. How can you critique that if you're not familiar with what they are?
I mean,
I'm just,
it's a basic office setting. It's not like you're working in construction or you're
Yeah.
medical, police or fire.
Yeah, okay.
I would say routinely it would be a 1. There may be occasions when the air conditioning doesn't work or but that's the exception, not the rule.
Right.
So 1.
Okay, go along with that.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as supervision, there is none.
Right.
So I did not mark those.
No, me either. So,
Let's see where we're at.
3rd degree is 45, experience and 80. Are you doing the numbers now?
I am.
Okay. So a 3 in number 1 was 45 points. Then we gave a 4 in number 2, that was 80 points. And then for complexity, we gave a 3, that was 45, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we gave a 3 for supervision, which was 20 points. And then we gave the next 3 were all 3.
Yeah.
So that was errors.
Those were all 20.
That was 20. Contact with others was 20. And data was 15.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah.
Visual demand was 15 and working conditions was 5. I came up with 265.
Okay. Visual demand.
Yep.
Working conditions. 265. Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So that puts it at a, based on this. Based on that scale that we have,
Yeah.
that makes it a 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and trying to find, and I know what you're trying to do with the hourly rate is look at the salary scale and translate that into the grade level, and it's not working.
No, it's not.
Yeah. But the fact that we found out that one essentially isn't in effect anyway, and I don't have a copy of the old one, the current one. I don't want to say old; it's the one that's currently in existence. Because
So this one is dated 4/7/2017. There's one current in this.
Yeah. So And I think, yeah, I mean, the current salary was 1928. And I think what he put in for the,
Well, she's also been with the town for a long.
yes, yeah. Understood.
Why am I have a problem with the scale? So we're saying it's grade 7.
Yeah,
So is that 1754?
That's what I'm figuring.
Okay.
Grade 7, step 7.
Yep. 1754.
so I guess it's going to have to, I mean, to some extent, I think they probably are looking for some flexibility given the current market and how difficult it's going to be to find someone. They may have to go, I don't know. But you guys know better because you've been doing it longer.
Yeah.
Because according to
Now, given, and I don't want to throw a monkey wrench into this, but just a question. Given the fact that these numbers are more than 3 years old, how often are these reviewed?
This is probably the first one in like a long time, because the last time it was reviewed was when I was there, and I hadn't been there in like almost 10 years.
So we're talking about the general scale for everybody here.
Yeah.
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 And so
To me, I mean, the 1754 to me is going to be standard. I mean, it's a 20-hour position, and we really can't go by what was being made before because she apparently has been in the town for almost over 20 years.
yeah, according to even this new proposal that classification that Art put forward for that position, the minimum hourly salary would be, using these new numbers, $16.82 an hour with the maximum $26.91. So I think that $17 range, 17, 18 is probably, because the midpoint is 21, so there's a $5 difference between the minimum and the benchmark, which was 21.
Well, I'm happy to, I mean, I'm fine with saying 1754 to start. 'Cause, I mean, that's what.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the exercise calls for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go along with that.
All right.
Okay.
So, all in favor, Slattery? Yes.
Okay.
Cole, yes.
Tishman, aye.
Okay, that passes grade 7, step 7 at 1754.
Okay.
Good job. Okay, now the PRF. I'm going to be black for a minute because I got to go into my email to see this PRF.
Okay.
CRF for.
Okay, the PRF was 17
to 20. Yep.
17 to 20 per hour. Number of hours, 20 per week. Coming from the general fund. And it was signed on December 11th.
Yeah,
And had a copy of the posting.
yes, I got that. Okay, yep, I got that.
Okay.
But Robin's got down here, where did my thing go?
So we're going to have to recommend that he modify the compensation range
Yeah.
on the posting.
Yeah,
So what are we going to put in there? 17, the exact amount, or offer a range?
I think the thing that we arrived at was the actual, not a range.
right,
So I don't know how we can put a range in there without
right.
giving any justification other than the fact it's 1754. I would say it's just, that has to be redone, and the pay scale is 1754 per hour.
Yeah,
So what should we have him put in here? 1650 to 1750?
I wouldn't even do that. I would just put, it's the rate of pay is gonna be $17.54 an hour.
Yeah,
Okay. So no range.
right.
Okay. Now, in the event that somebody is unsuccessful in getting someone at that rate, they come back?
The only way that this is gonna change is if, to me, is if they have some kind of degree, and then we'll have to go back and somehow look at this.
Okay.
And there's a different model we can look at. There's no way of really going around it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I guess I have a question. When Ed drew this up, what criteria does he use to put a range of 17 to 20? I mean,
I think he probably looked at that classification system that Art presented, and that really, if it had passed, that's really where the job title fit in. The assistant accountant was what I read to you. Position was, where are we? Let me just go here. The range was 1682 to 2691, which I agree is very high. With the midpoint, with the benchmark that I think they were shooting for is 2103. The reality of all of this is, what can the budget support? And that's why our salaries are certainly not where I think we would like them to be, but where they have to be.
Right.
Where is? Sorry, it's 26.
So let's see where, yeah. I mean, we can go out there and see where we are and see what happens and see what he gets, and we may have to come back or something. Or he may be able to hit it right on 1754.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he could try to come back. Unfortunately, like I said, there's not much that we can do. We're going by what the scale states.
Now, I'm trying to figure out, now, this classification system, when this was revised, you know which one I'm talking about, the November 2019 one.
See.
The waging classification scale that we're looking at is 2017.
Right?
So they didn't do, he didn't quite lay it out that way, or did he? Yeah, he did. He did. All right. Well, I mean, this is all we can do.
Yeah, there's not much more that we can do. It is what it is. Again, unfortunately, it is what it is. And
Yeah.
we have to go by what we agree on and what
Okay.
the paper, the facts state, so to speak.
All right.
All right.
Francine, what was that publication that you just flashed up on the screen?
It was a presentation that Art Lawrence, who was on the PQB before, and I'm sure he worked with the rest of the committee in putting together a classification and compensation study.
Yeah.
I only have a print copy. I don't have an electronic copy to send you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have that either. I would
You
like to
don't?
get that. Yeah.
What I can do is I can make copies and leave them in the PQB box, and each of you, when you get a chance, can stop by town hall and pick it up.
Yeah.
Or if you can think of an easier way, I can drop it off at your house or something.
No, that's fine.
I'm certainly not
Yeah,
going to
you
put it in the mail.
You can leave it, yeah, you can leave it in the personal policy box and we can
Okay.
go get it.
All right.
And pardon my ignorance, where is that?
That is at the town hall. Ed could probably show you where the break room is. Or I don't know if it's still the break room, but there's a bunch of mailboxes in there.
Well,
You know
Joan,
where the copier machine is?
Yeah, the copier
Go to
machine,
Ed's
yeah.
office.
I can get, Joan will probably show me where it is anyway, so.
Yeah, it's right next door to Ed. It's called
Okay.
the workroom.
Yeah, the next
Okay.
door over.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, if you could leave it there, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll try and get it there tomorrow. I'll go in and make copies.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
But you have to call, town hall is basically closed, so you have
Yeah.
to call. We'll have someone let you in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and the last item is to vote on the town accountant PRF.
Excuse my cat.
I was gonna say, we got a little guest.
Betty, come on. Okay. All right.
Let's see. PRF.
So did we vote on this yet? No.
So this is to post the position.
Yes.
I'm sorry if I'm not there. I'm looking at the PRF online.
Yeah, I've got it. So this was, let's see, range 27 to 35.
Now, is this going to be an exempt position or non-exempt position? Do we know?
It's,
Which one? The accountant?
Yes.
yeah.
I would think it would be an exempt position, but by definition, Teddy, come on.
Yeah, there's no, why isn't there a reference to that on a PRF form?
No, there isn't.
Did you find the form, Christy?
Yes, I've got it pulled up.
Okay.
I just want to pull up also the description. Town account.
Oh, are you looking at the one for the temporary?
No, I'm looking at, there is no description, okay,
Right.
Okay.
yeah, all right. Yeah, there should be stating something there that if they're exempt or exempt.
Don't see it.
Oh, there it is, okay. Was, I forgot her name. Do we know if she was exempt or if she was non-exempt?
Vicky?
I know.
Vicky, yes.
Okay. I don't know.
I know David was, when he was there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they made Vicky exempt or non-exempt when she came aboard.
I mean, I would. You know. I mean, honestly, I would assume that it was an exempt position, but.
Mhm.
Five.
Well,
I don't know.
By what they're saying their annual expenses, it would be $2,040 on a biweekly basis for 30 hours. No, that can't be. Wait a minute.
it's got 30 hours at, well,
No, let's do it. 30.
yeah. Yeah, he basically said 32,640 remains until June 30th. Or 20, looks like 2140 per pay period.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay.
So do we approve this contingent upon clarification as to whether or not it's exempt or non-exempt? Can we do that, or do we need that up front?
I mean, technically, there is an exempt hourly category.
There is, but usually when you're paying exempt, you're paying them the salary, not the hourly wage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's yeah.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is it a major issue? No, I don't think so. Let me see.
I guess that would be the case as to why it's not on the form.
No.
I,
Okay.
Yeah, because if you take the first rate at 27 for the annual salary, that's going to be 42,120.
but he's got annual expense of 53
Right, and that would be,
on the 35.
yeah.
And again, looking at the schedule that we had, the current town accountant position was being paid $31.88 per hour. And the maximum per hour would have been $35.27.
I mean, I guess we can go forward with the way it, because this is just to post it.
Yes.
Right.
Because, I mean, it's hard to even really to go any further with this, especially if you're getting somebody that's got a degree or, you know.
Right.
Right.
So
Yeah, and I think
the range.
but I think the issue is to get the job posted so we can get
Exactly.
it billed. Yeah.
So I make a motion to approve the posting, to get the job posted, and then we'll look into it at a later time if he
Okay.
hires anybody. We'll have to look at it then.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay. Yep. So that's a second.
Okay.
Did you second that?
Slattery,
Yes. Okay.
Slattery, yes.
Cole, yes.
Okay. And Tishman, aye.
Okay.
There we
So-
go.
We're good.
Okay.
And that seems to be it. Any other issues before we go? Or comments?
No.
Okay,
No, I don't think so.
all right. I think we are done.
Okay.
Have a
Okay,
nice holiday.
Yes.
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I
Second.
second.
All right.
Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yeah, see you in the
Happy
new
New
year.
Year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very good. All right.
bye-bye.
Good
Take care.
night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.